For my MVP, I obviously have Nikola Jokic, who I think is the favorite to win the season again, and it'll be his 4th MVP, but I think his offensive capabilities and offensive output is just greater than anybody else's in the league almost. He's at his peak playmaking and scoring wise, and I don't think he can get much better, but if he does, then that's just the lock for the MVP. And I mean, he may average another 30-point triple-double again.
Jokic at the end of the clock. Scotty goes down. Murray working with Jokic. Brown.
Their personalities, and you know what? If you're not around them every day. He's shown you a lot at that backup 5 spot.
Jokic finger roll to 3 and a turnover. Plenty of time left.
And something I want to implement is a wild card, and I think my wild card this season is going to be Cade Cunningham. I know the Detroit Pistons are probably not going to be a top 3 team in the East, but I think that he can have such a great offensive output that he can be top 3 or maybe even win the MVP. I think people are really going to see this season how much he really elevates this Pistons team to be even greater than they're supposed to be. And his scoring and passing abilities could be even greater than last season.
His pass picked off by Johnson, swatted by on the run is Cade. Dishes deep to Stu for a stop. He looked regular season ready. Here's Karis LeVert open for a minute, and Cade being ridden as he runs to the rim. Second half, Cade turns and fires and fills it.
For my DPOI, and the favorite in literally everybody's minds is Victor Wembanyama, of course, who is obviously the best player in the league when he is healthy. Just a tremendous shot blocker who can also steal the ball fairly well. I think easily for his size and his frame, it just makes him an absolute dominant defender. And there's really no doubt in anyone else's mind that he's not the best defender in the NBA. He easily shows it with his skill and his strength and size.
Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama, the left hand. See you with the crossover. Sweet finish, but Victor just scrapes it out of this. Nice pass from Wembanyama. KJ gives it right back to him. Victor hangs right back to KJ.
Go ahead and show off there, big fella.
Wembanyama pushing out of the way.
For my wild card though, I have Chet Holmgren, who is probably one of the best defenders in the NBA in my opinion. Again, another dominant interior defender who relies on mostly his size and his length. And in the playoffs, I think that he really elevated his ability to show that he is a fantastic defender, and I think that he's going to be an even better one this season. Again, a dominant shot blocker.
The tall timber inside, but Valanciunas decided to set up terrific moment right now. Offensive rebound, and Holmgren got his team. Both these
Days for NBA ball players is precious.
SGA, a rare one. Oh, another big.
For my most improved player award, I have Andrew Nembhard for the Indiana Pacers. I think that since Tyrese Haliburton is injured, this will flesh him into a more point guard positioned oriented player that makes him a better playmaker and an even better scorer. And in the playoffs, he really highlighted these abilities to become an even better scorer, and he is a fantastic ball handler as well. And give him a chance to become an even better isolated scorer this year since he's a fantastic ball handler already.
Nembhard off glass for 2.
A while before the game. Oh, still here. Oh, my goodness. Nembhard. Turner screen, takes it in, 15-footer. Maybe that little dust up. Lane, corner, 3, Nembhard. Finally.
For my wild card, we have Matas Buzelis of the Chicago Bulls. I think he could bloom into a great player and potentially even an all-star. His game is already fairly polished, being an athletic player who can shoot outside well. I think if he increases his production offensively, it could lead to a great overall player. And he could be a better defender, but he's already a decent rim protector since his athletic ability is so high.
Outlet for Buzelis on the attack.
Knicks after New York had a good run last year in the postseason.
Oh, good pull up there.
Yep, because he just had 2 twice a year.
Well, good crossover.
Buzelis.
As you'd always expect, with Jokic standing in the middle. Buzelis goes over him and
Off the turnover, this is one of the issues. Buzelis though comes back with a nice. Here's Mobley with nowhere to go. Feeds inside Porter, good defense.
Buzelis out and running into the lane. Buzelis and
The Timberwolves 24th in pace is Buzelis.
For the Rookie of the Year, we obviously have Cooper Flagg, and I think that's everybody's pick coming into this season, and I think that he is going to easily be the Rookie of the Year. Just a great player on both sides of the ball, and I think he's going to be one of the better rim protectors for the Dallas Mavericks this year. Also, his offensive ability lives mostly in the post, but he can also find a shot in the mid-range sometimes too. Overall, being a very athletic player who can find a shot on really any part of the floor.
Cooper, of course, a one and done, and he puts it down.
scores.
The new action, that's good.
And flag. Right down.
He looked all right the other night. 25 points in 25 minutes as Cooper Flag.
Good defender in case in
Nice
Wallace.
guy.
And Powell is there, cutting off the ball. Giving it up to Jalen Williams. And that is a block shot by Cooper Flag.
Nice.
Flag brought it up the floor, goes to PJ for a finish and a foul.
And my wild card is going to be VJ Edgecombe. I think that he could probably be the second best player in this draft if he really elevates on the Philadelphia 76ers. An athletic, defensive-oriented guard who is able to score on the interior and also find a shot on the exterior as well. And I think his role on the 76ers is going to be crucial, probably being that starting shooting guard. Hopefully contributing to a better winning basketball team.
On him down. Edgecombe. Nice lefty scoop. Looking for more. Edgecombe. Make it 22. 88.
Oh, towel guy.
Edgecombe.
So I didn't want to slap a picture of Jamal Mosley on the screen for you guys, but I think the coach of the year is going to be Jamal Mosley for the Orlando Magic. I believe this because I think the Orlando Magic are going to be one of the better teams in the East this year, and I think that's really going to show that Jamal Mosley can coach this team to be great. The Orlando Magic is a skilled young team that I believe will be pushed to an even greater capacity by him, especially in a weaker Eastern Conference.
Nice bounce pass to Carter. Down low to Isaac for the dunk.
Last year was still older than like 4 or 5 of the Magic players.
Yep. Boy, Shaq and Penny were 2 of the top 5 players in the NBA. That's a 3 by Franz Wagner. Wagner double team. Bitadze to De Silva. Into the corner. Anthony Black. Got it for 3. Loose ball scooped up by Bain. Ahead to Black. Lob for Paolo for the dunk.
Though my wild card is going to be Mike Brown for the New York Knicks. I think the New York Knicks will be at least a 2 seed in the East. I believe that this team is very hard-working and gritty, and I think that Mike Brown will elevate this ability to become even better. And I mean, maybe he won't play his guys 45 minutes a game in a regular season game. No, but this team's ability on the offensive side of the ball is almost unmatched, and defensively, they can really get it done as well.
He has. This is his 8th year. Yep. Clarkson a floater. Brunson gets in the paint, throws it up. Beautiful shot out of foul. The crossover behind the back, and Jemison puts it in. Bridges the offensive rebound. Brunson. His 3-pointer's good. A 20-point first half for Jalen Brunson.
Sixth man of the year, we have DeAndre Hunter, who honestly is a favorite going into this season, but I think he's going to elevate the offense, especially off the bench for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Just a very well-balanced scorer, and honestly one of the best shooters off the bench in the league. Also a fairly good defensive player as well, gets most of his attributes being a 3-and-D player. And I think he'll elevate an already offensive powerhouse in the Cleveland Cavaliers, but also making them a better defensive team, especially off the bench.
I thought he was a 3.
That goes. Splash for Hunter.
That's where you're going to be. You're going to be a superstar player. Sometimes
Mobley was doubled, gave it up for a 3 for Hunter.
My wild card, and listen to me now, is going to be Reed Sheppard. We just saw him playing his first game yesterday, and honestly he looked pretty good. A few defensive mistakes, but he looks like a fairly good shooter. I think he's a player who can polish up his defense and his shooting to be a 3-and-D guard that can really elevate on both sides of the ball. He already looks good, and I think with more time he can look even better.
Runs it up and hits. That's nice, man.
Really good tonight with their weak side help.
Oh, he thought about it for a while, Ryan, and still made it. He's got 16 now. He's on pace. Oh, look at that. Go! He read it, stole it, dunked it, and he's putting on a... Young, look at the hands by... in this third quarter. Oh, there goes Reed Sheppard with the left hand. One more strip. Now he pulls up a 2-for-1. The steal, and then the score.
For my clutch player of the year, and I don't really know how to track this award very well, but I have Anthony Edwards. I'm really just banking on his elevated 3-point ability that he developed last season, and I think he gets even better this season, especially down in the fourth quarter where he is going to be gassed. But having an elevated 3-point ability will help him start making game-tying or even game-winning shots. We already know he's very good on the inside as well.
I don't have to work the same jobs anymore. They're full-time.
they have the team to do it, and the superstar elite and an anthem. Excuse me, can you show me where the children's department is?
Oh, Edwards through the Collins contact against these aggressive drivers. Mike Edwards, who has a chance at a 3-point play.
And for my wild card, I have Trae Young, who honestly isn't one of the favorites this season, and I think that Atlanta Hawks being better will help him grow into an even more clutch player. And I think this will help him get into more game-winning or game-tying situations since his team is better, and I think that he will capitalize on this. I mean, they do call him Ice Trae for a reason. If you got this far, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I would love it and appreciate it.
Jason Tatum goes down. Things look a lot different in Boston. A lot of core guys. The question is, who can narrow the gap?
Followed it in. Good effort. Young, the lob, Porzingis. The Rockets are averaging 131 a game in the preseason. And pull back 2.